Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We're your hosts. I'm Khalid, but you can call me KK.
And I'm Leah, and this is
As
As We
we
Go.
go.
Today's episode is all about Paris.
Yes, our experience in the beautiful city. Don't they call it the city of love?
The city of
The
love.
city
Is
of
it a
love.
city of lights as well, or am I tripping? Is that New York? I think it's a city of lights and love because the Eiffel Tower has all the lights on it now.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but this is a podcast, not an infomercial. So yes, I went to Paris 6 years ago, and then also almost 2 years ago now. Yeah. But this one, he has some fresh experience.
Yeah, I just went for my first time last month, and I was only there for a week. But hopefully real soon in the near future, there's an opportunity for me to go back for a little longer and experience a little more. So I'm excited for that. But yeah.
So what was your expectations for Paris? And how did your first impressions live up to it?
My first impression on Paris. My very first impression was, damn, this place is expensive.
Oh, even at the airport?
Yeah.
When I first got there I was like, wow, this is a nice airport. All the escalators, and it's so cool.
Yeah. I was over it. I was over it. Not over it, because it's like, all right, the Uber to where I had, my first stop was $60. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just take the train, save some money. Cool. But literally 5 minutes on to the train, mind you, I had my bags. I was tired. So as soon as I got on the train, there was only two of us on there. So, I put my foot up on the edge of the seat in front of me, and this lady comes up and charges me 60 euros, which ended up being $70 US.
So it cost
it was
more
a fee.
money
Yeah.
to take the train.
Yeah, it ended up costing me more money to take the train.
Yikes.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you ever go to Paris, make sure you don't put your feet up nowhere on the seats or any. Yeah. And I guess I should have known better. But.
I mean, I wouldn't have known better.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have done it, but I wouldn't have known better.
It became a footrest, but obviously not made for that.
Did you keep
She
your feet
came
up
out
there the
of
rest
nowhere,
of the time?
huh?
Did you keep your feet up there the rest of the time? I'm like,
No.
all right, if I'm paying for it now, my feet gonna stay up here.
No, I have my feet up on my bags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, little backpacking bag. But yeah, she came out of nowhere too. She came out of nowhere, charged me, and then just walked right off the train. So I had to Google it to make sure it wasn't a scam, and it wasn't. It wasn't. They don't play about that. But yeah,
Respect their stuff.
the Ubers are really expensive, but especially considering the fact that I just came from Mexico City, whereas my 30-minute ride to the airport was only $6.
Holy moly. That's a big difference.
Yeah. On the Uber app.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, the last time I went, I actually I rented a car, so I didn't have to deal with Uber prices. But parking was a lot.
Yeah.
But no more than in a normal big city like New York or LA.
What did you think about the driving out there?
They definitely drive a little crazy, especially I can't remember exactly where I was. Maybe what is that called? The champ something, Ulysses. Whatever it is where I was, it was this big old roundabout circle, but it's probably 6-7 different lanes in this roundabout, and it's kind of just I hope you wanted to go this way because there's no way you can try to, you know what I mean? Wherever you are is where you're going. And they're definitely a little crazy, but they drive on the same side of the road as we do, so it wasn't that hard to do, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so other than it being expensive, what else did you notice about it, or what were you expecting to see that you didn't see, or what else you got for me?
Honestly, looking back, I don't think I had any set expectations, for real.
Okay.
I knew certain things that we had planned that we are going to do, which I just, automatically assumed, was going to be a cool vibe. But I didn't have any expectations. I feel like my first time in places, I go in with kind of that mindset, not too many plans. I mean, it wasn't just me, so it was like I wasn't as spontaneous, but at the same time, I wasn't like doing anything that was like too touristy. I'd rather do the touristy things my second time at a place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really very like go with the flow, even with the certain things that we had planned and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because it was only like literally 7 days, so we just made sure every day was kind of planned.
I feel like 7 days in Paris is actually like definitely fine.
It was a nice teaser for me. I feel like a nice little teaser.
I don't think I spent a whole week in Paris the first time. I'm gonna say maybe like 4 days, and then on the way back we spent another day there. But yeah, I felt like I definitely could have spent more time there, but I seen what I needed to see. I mingled with some of the locals, and got to like the non-touristy places, so I was happy.
What were some of the things that you did, or what would you say your highlights were?
The Louvre.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I literally cried in there. Like, it was so beautiful. I couldn't even like fathom some of the art that I was seeing. And no, I'm not talking about the Mona Lisa. That thing was so underwhelming.
That's funny.
Was
They
it-
said that on the Proud Family. There's a new season
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
not like it's not a good painting, you know what I mean? But I think like it's so hyped up. Like, oh, this is the most famous painting. But it's like out of everything that's in the Louvre, this is the one that gets all the attention.
Right.
But to each its own. The Napoleon Apartments, oh my gosh, that took my breath away, for sure.
Yeah, so those are like some of the things, and going to the cathedral, those are the things that are on my list for the second time around.
Okay, yeah. I didn't go into Notre Dame, but I don't know. I really, really wish we would have. I remember saying, "Oh, guys, we should do this," and just like looking at the lines, and everyone just like I went with two of my good friends at the time, and I don't know, we just didn't do it. But I did get to see the outside of it 3 weeks before it burned. So, yeah. Actually, I really lucked out on my Paris trip because we went with like this like very low budget airline that we had never heard of. And literally like the day we got back, maybe a day or two later, the airline went under and stranded so many people in Paris. Like literally days after.
What you think about the people? Because I feel like they have a reputation of being rude.
They do.
And not so friendly. Which I feel like, because I got that ticket and how she was speaking to me, that was kind of my first impression on the people as well. And I noticed like not many people, walked around like smiling back. Because I don't expect people to just walk around with smiles, but usually like,
yeah,
But as the week went on, I ended up meeting a lot more people who were just like really friendly. So it like evened it out for sure. And I got lucky because in like 2021, I met a group of people while I was in Mexico, and they were all from Paris. And one of them had moved to Canada. But while I was in Paris, I ended up just hitting him up just to be like, oh, like, I'm in your city. And he just so happened to be in town visiting friends and family. So I ended up getting to, like, meet up with him and his friends again. So that was
dope.
really cool.
I think, like, for me, I had a good impression of people. When I first got there, looking around on the subways, on the buses and trains, whatever, and seeing all the stickers plastered saying, like, Paris hates tourists, or tourism is killing this city. That I was like, okay, so this is not going to be the vibes I thought here. But it wasn't. It was fine. The people at restaurants, they were really friendly. They wanted to talk to us. People around, like, our age, they wanted to talk to us. I didn't really have any not so nice interactions, other than, like, I guess, like, yeah, just, like, people aren't so, hi, how you doing, when you're walking around. But I think that they just don't like the small talk, and like if they don't have a reason to be nice to you, they're not going to be out their way to be nice, I guess. I don't know.
Did you go to any parties or clubs while you were out there?
Yes, we did. It was cool. I mean, it was. I liked. They had like the red lights. Like everything was just red lights, and it was dark, and they were playing Fresh Prince.
I thought you were like, where were you at?
And like I remember the bathroom being real cool. I don't know. Like I think we were maybe only there for like 3 or 4 days, and like the first day we were there, we were hanging out with some people that we had met in Vegas, and they were from England, and so they came in to see us, whatever, to hang out with us, whatever. And then like I think the next day is when we went out to a club, and we were out all night until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Love nights like that.
Yes. And then I think the next day we were just like, touristy and tired type of thing. So, yeah, I didn't get crazy at no clubs. Like I don't think I got like drunk or anything like that. But you did.
Yeah, I ended up getting sick at one of those nights too, and I don't even remember why. Cause I don't think I even drank that much.
No.
No. But I remember. It felt nice afterwards, though. It's always, like, kind of refreshing when it's like a reset. But, yeah, we went to, where did we go?
You know what your clubs are called?
I don't remember the techno club that we went to. But the other club we went to, Silencio, that was really nice. I liked the vibe in there. It was hot. It was really hot. But, yeah, the vibes in there was really nice. The music was very, like, it was more house than techno. But... yeah, and the people that we met there were really nice, too. I love the way they dress. I love the way people in Paris dress.
Did you go thrifting in Paris?
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't go shopping that much. Only thing I bought in Paris were a pair of sandals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I bought.
I went thrifting there, but it was really because we didn't realize how cold it was going to be when we went. So we bought our outfits, And we all had to go get like some hoodies or something. So I went to a thrift store, and like they measured everything by weight. So everything had a sticker on it, and it was like this weighs. I mean, this color cost 30 euros per kilogram. I don't know what the hell that means.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. So I picked out this jacket. Because there wasn't a lot that fit me. So I picked out this jacket, and that bitch was expensive for a thrifted jacket. Like, I want to say it was like $40. And it wasn't, like, it was a thrifted jacket that I would never have even bought. And now I don't want to throw it away because I bought it from Paris, and
that's like that.
It was thrifted, but I haven't worn it since then, I don't think.
Is
maybe
it that
once.
Burgundy?
That brown, like, corduroy. Yeah, it is.
That's cute. No. Next time I'd want to shop more. Next time I'm definitely going to bring a lot more money.
And more bags. And fun fact, Kid Cudi said he gets all of his thrifted jackets in Paris. I don't know where, but I'm working on it. So I'll let you guys know. Okay, so your Paris time was pretty busy, pretty jam-packed. Like, you went to the club, but you also had some other stuff going on. Like,
yeah. So I'll run down the schedule or the week for you guys. Monday, I got in on a Monday, I believe. Is it a Monday or Sunday? And it was Bastille Day, which was really cool. So that night, me and my friend Vicky, we went to a rooftop party, and we got to see a fireworks show. Like, we could see the Eiffel Tower from where we were. There's a fireworks show and a drone show. So that was really cool. The next day, we went to a disco boat party thing. And it was cool because I was at the bar getting a drink. And I remember looking over and everybody had their phones out and stuff. And I'm like, I wonder what everyone's recording. And as we like drifting by a little more, I'm looking and I'm like, oh shit, we're like we're passing the Eiffel Tower and we're so freaking close to it. Yeah, then the next day was Wednesday. We ended up meeting somebody. We ended up meeting this girl on the boat, which was really cool. She was really cool, and we invited her to a dinner party that we threw. Vicky had a couple of friends that was living in Paris or like around the area. So she invited them. We had a nice dinner party. Then the day after that, what did we do the day after that? The day after that was a Thursday, and me and Vicky, we went on like our own little missions, She went on a date. I went to, go have dinner with myself. I walked around, but all right. So right here is a disclaimer for my parents. Go ahead and like skip the next
Just mute it.
30 minutes. Yeah.
And when you
minutes.
see me do this, that means you can come back in and listen again. Okay.
I love that.
All right.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, mute. So yeah, she went on a date. I had dinner with myself, and then got a little notification, and it wasn't a date, but I ended up meeting up with somebody, and we had a really nice time. They were translating Celine Dion songs for me. He was playing like her songs that she was singing in French, and he was translating for me. It was really cute. It was really cute.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
very respectful.
Yeah. Okay, and then so that was that day, right?
Yeah, that was Thursday.
Okay.
Then Friday we had festival. So this is kind of like one of the main reasons that we went was for Lollapalooza. We were only going to go to the Saturday show, but she accidentally got the tickets for Friday as well. So Friday we got to see Benson Boone and Olivia Rodrigo. Now, I'm not going to lie. I've been a Benson Boone hater, like you know. But I have so much respect for him. Like, when I saw his Coachella performance, I'm like, all right. And then, like, my hate for him, me hating on him, kind of came back. But then seeing him live in person, he made me tear up twice. He was really good.
I skipped him at Coachella. I mean, when beautiful thing. When they come on, I'll sing it to it. But some of the songs, I'm on the train yet. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I'm just not on the train.
It might be coming. He was so good. Yeah. So after the festival, that's when we ended up going to the techno club. Then Saturday we went to Silencio. Then Sunday was another festival day. We saw Flow.
I thought so because he said Friday, Saturday. I thought you went Friday, Sunday.
Yeah, Friday, Sunday.
Okay.
My bad if I said that wrong. Yeah. So we saw Flow, Ray, but we saw Ray from a distance. Then who else did we see? Tim's. We saw Tim's.
Oh, yeah,
I love
Tim's.
Tim's. I love Tim's. Beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you for coming. I see you every time and you're always in the front. I want to literally take you home in my suitcase. I'm sorry. I'm joking.
Okay, so I also made my festival performance debut. We were walking around, like, just exploring the grounds and stuff, and we, like, walked past the Kinder station, and it said karaoke. So I was like, how do you sign up for this? So found out it was free. They gave me, like, a nice bandana and just told me, like, I had to wait, I waited for an hour. Like, there were so many people who signed up. And by the time it was my turn to go up there, there was, like, the crowd had, like, tripled, basically. Yeah. And I started getting nervous because I'm like, the song that I chose, it was Feeling Myself by Nicki Minaj featuring Beyonce.
Let's go.
That turned me up so much. It was exciting. I don't know. I almost like cried after it because it felt so good. It felt so nice.
I bet those videos are everything. So yeah, okay. So that was your Sunday, and then when did you leave?
Monday.
Okay. Very solid.
Yeah, that very next day.
Very, very solid.
So literally every single day we just like make the most of it.
Yeah. So the only touristy thing that you did was see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
And that was in passing. And honestly, we were so close to it when we were passing by. I was just like, check
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I didn't go inside the Eiffel Tower. I didn't do the steps, the elevator. So I mean, I just saw it. I guess I didn't. You mean?
Yeah.
I didn't really need to be as close as I was, but.
I want to though.
No, yeah,
the second time.
I saw it. We got some pictures there, and then I also did the it wasn't a jazz boat tour, but it was a river tour on this on the Seine. How do you say it? Seine. Anyway, that river. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a bad tourist. I was a bad tourist the first time. The second time, I was a good tourist.
How was the food? What did you think about the food?
I like French food. I both times I went. At least one time I went to like a really nice like restaurant where like they have like the white, not like no 5-star, but a nice restaurant where like they have a bunch of waiters waiting on you. You know, a French kitchen type of thing, and the food is always so good and the wine is always so good. You paying though, but it'd be worth it. The first time I went, you know, I had like the escargot, the creme brulee, all that. So I tried their stuff. Had a baguette. The only reason I went to Paris the first time was to eat a baguette, and that baguette was everything, everything. And I think I paid like €1 for like a big old baguette and water. So I was happy. It was amazing. And then the second time when I went back, we went back for Marley's birthday. And so we stayed at an Airbnb, and there was a bakery in walking distance from where we were at. So, you know, every morning I'd go out there and get some croissants. And, oh, my gosh, they were so good.
I feel like there's bakeries everywhere.
In Paris, for sure, for sure. And they're so reasonably priced. That's the one thing I will say. Their bakeries are definitely reasonably priced. But, yeah, and I also got her a bunch of sweets from there for her birthday. I like Chipotle in Paris, too. If that means anything. Oop. But, yeah, I like the food. How'd you feel about it?
I didn't explore much of the food. I was on a tight budget.
Okay.
I was on a tight budget. So I didn't explore much of the food. But luckily, the area where our Airbnb was, there were, like, some very affordable
Options.
places, yeah, and options to go to.
They were, like, authentic like French food, or?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No. It's like shawarma and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Another thing, my Airbnb host was fine. He had to come back up and bring me something, and I was like, ooh. He was cute. Might have been the cutest guy I've seen in Paris. That time. What else? I went to Disneyland Paris. That was really cool.
The Disneyland in Paris.
Yeah, but like,
Sorry.
I broke it in. I just like broke it in by saying that.
Oh no, it's cool. I'll.
I mean, I don't know how to just bring like. Do I just say the same thing that I just said? I would
No,
just
yeah,
say it like that
literally.
because there was no cut through. Another thing that I did in Paris was I went to Disneyland Paris. That was the reason why we went to Paris second time for Molly's birthday. And that was a lot of fun. That was both of our first times ever going to Disney. That was my only time going to Disney Park. She has been since then. But so much fun. We rode the Star Wars. I can't remember what it's called. The Star Wars ride. Probably like 20 times for real, because we wanted to hit like so many different rides, and like they have the app for it, and you can see how long the wait is and blah 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 blah. And there was only like one ride that we ended up missing because like the line was too long before we had to leave. But we realized that our favorite ride, the Star Wars ride, is at under 5 minutes for the wait time. So we went over there and rode that ride and got out of the line and went right back in and right back in and right back in, literally, so like until the park closed. And it was so much fun. It was great. Oh, and the food there. They got good food too.
The Disney.
Yeah, but that might be a Disney video versus a Paris food because.
Okay.
But it was good. What else? What else did we do in Paris? What else did you do in Paris? Did you get I don't want to say harassed, but did you walk on any streets and like people were trying to get you to shop in their shop, and they would be like, we were 3 girls walking. So, like, the guys would be like, oh, come in my shop, and, like, grab us by the arm and, like, literally try to pull us in there. We're like, yeah. Like, one of them was like, oh, I'm looking for some hair oil. Oh, come on, I got hair oil. Come on. And, like, pulling us in the shop.
Like,
and I'm like,
pocket.
I'm going to keep on walking.
No, we didn't. We didn't walk that many places. We didn't wear another thing about it, except for like just that Thursday when I was walking around the neighborhood just to see what the vibes were. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I said this earlier in the episode, but I really loved, because there's multiple times that I experienced this, like jazz in the street. And then usually there's like a group of couples dancing with each other as well. And I'm just like,
the couples.
Yeah.
The couples are everywhere. Beautiful. It's not even just a Paris thing. Couples are everywhere. Beautiful. They're everywhere.
And almost everyone there is like just amazing looking.
His opinion. I did the big bus tour. That's pretty touristy. I did the big bus tour when I was in Paris, where you can hop on, hop off, and like listen to like all the different facts about it. And so that was really cool. Actually, you know how I just said the first time we went there and we didn't dress right? The second time we went there, we didn't dress right either, because we had to stop at like this shop and we all had to get hats and scarves and everything to be bundled up on the bus, because we chose to sit on the top part where it was like exposed to the elements. But it was so cool being able to see everything and hear all the facts. So it was touristy, but it was cool, and it could take you anywhere because you're just hopping on, hopping off. Did you get pickpocketed or like scammed or anything while you were there?
No, I got scammed by that goddamn ticket, but no, not really. And I don't think I got pickpocketed. If I did, though, they got my charger blocked and not my phone, luckily. But I honestly think I probably just accidentally left it in the Uber.
Okay. Yeah. That sucks. I didn't get pickpocketed. I feel like I had everything like where it was supposed to be, but I did get scammed. It was a pedicab. We were taking the pedicab from either the Eiffel Tower to the Louvre or the Louvre to the Eiffel Tower. I can't remember. And he like gave us a price. I feel like it was like $40, but I can't really remember. And we're like, $40 for all of us? Like, we asked him 3-4 gosh dang times. And then once we get into like the view of where we're about to go, he's like, okay, 40, 120.
No way.
And everyone's like, oh, well, you only take cash. We don't have cash. He was like, oh, no, there's an ATM. He stopped. He told us, like, how much it was right when we were passing an ATM. Like, yes, like, yeah, anyway. So that cost us $120.
Yep. Did you try to fight it?
Yes, we tried to fight it. We didn't get it, though. But, yeah.
I don't like, run.
Yeah. Oh, another way I got ripped off. Well, my friends wanted me to get ripped off is
Nothing wanted you.
They did. They were mad at me we had this plan to rob these people and it didn't work. They were mad at me. I'm just kidding. But when we were at the airport, we left out of Detroit. And we went to the airport. We shopped at the duty-free station. We bought a bottle of Grey Goose. And we'll just use this bottle of Grey Goose while we're in the whole time we're there. Why we didn't just buy a French bottle of Grey Goose while we were in France? I don't know. We were new to all this. This is my first time ever leaving the country. So we had the bottle. But, like, the first time we met up with, like, those guys we met in Paris. So they bought everything all the drinks we had that night. And then, I don't know, we just ended up drinking most of it. And the bottle was like $50, maybe even more, because it's at an airport. And I'm like, I don't want to throw this away. We're getting ready to go to Barcelona, because we were on like a whole little like Europe trip, and they wouldn't drink it. So we're at the airport, like before we go through TSA, and like we get McDonald's. I'm pouring into my drink, and I drink this entire bottle. Like, no, it wasn't the entire bottle, because we did drink some of it, but it was the entire bottle. Like, we didn't drink very much of it at all. And they would not help me drink it. But then had the nerve to be mad that I was so drunk.
Because you didn't have to drink it all.
Yes, I did. I paid for it. Like,
I get it. But it's like, if they would have drunk it, then it's like...
Then I wouldn't have been so drunk. And we could have all been vibing together.
But that amount wouldn't have been...
all on me.
In your system anyway.
Exactly. It's their fault. But anyway, I was being loud and belligerent. But like in a fun way. Just not fun to the people who were with me, because they thought I was too drunk. But guess who made it through TSA and guess who got questioned? Not me. Okay?
That's sick.
Okay? And I know that I was fine and living my best life, and I wasn't bothering anybody, because when we got onto the plane, guess what seat I had?
No window seat.
I had 1A. Yeah. Yeah, first one on and first one off.
I love that. I used to like being the last one on, but now I'm like,
Let me get on and get comfy.
yeah.
And now we have reached the part of the episode where we give you our 30 for 30, where we share our
Yes.
insights for you.
This week's 30 for 30 is money comes back, time doesn't. Which I feel like is fitting because, like you said earlier, Paris, they're going to get their money.
They definitely do. And
they're going to get their money.
in Paris, I balled out in Paris. My bank account was like, ooh. I would go back to Paris for sure. I enjoyed Paris. Yeah, I don't know if it's definitely not my favorite city in Europe that I've been to so far, but I enjoy it for what it is. I think that it's beautiful. I think the Louvre is probably one of the best museums I've ever gone to. And I do think that you should go.
What would you say your favorite city in Europe is?
Barcelona.
Barcelona. I'm with Berlin right now. Actually, no, I take that back. Right now, at this current moment, it's Lisbon. And I've been like kind of itching to go back.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it.
I've been flirting with the trip to Brussels next year. And we have a friend in Brussels, so that's helping. And I'm not going to tell you the reason yet because just in case, y'all make the reason go up because y'all find out about it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to us.
Yes, for sure. We appreciate the love and the time and energy that you shared with us.
Yes. So make sure that if you guys are listening on YouTube, that you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff.
Yep.
And actually, if you are on YouTube, go ahead and tell us if you've ever been to Paris. And if you have, what's your favorite thing about Paris? And if you haven't, what's the one thing that you'd want to do in Paris?
And you can also find us individually on Instagram. You can find me at eternal.lid.
And you can find me at lee.ahh5.
You can find the podcast at As We Go, the podcast.
And don't forget to check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Bye.
Deuces. These effects today.
I know, crazy.